Mississippi and down in Alabama, creeping like a fever all across the land. From deep in the Delta on the Louisiana shore, the people got to have it, they wanna hear some more. It's the hillbilly rock, beat it with a drum, playing them guitars like shooting from a gun, keeping up the rhythm, steady as a clock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. Some say it came from Memphis, down in Tennessee, or it drifted in from Georgia about 1953. Just as long as it's greasy, as long as it's fast, as long as it's pumping, honey, it's gonna last. It's a hillbilly rock, beat it with a drum, playing them guitars like shooting from a gun, keeping up the rhythm, steady as a clock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. Where the bluegrass grows, through the Carolinas on them dirt red roads, burning like a fire running wild in the woods. From Arkansas to Texas, it sounds so good. It's the hillbilly rock, beat it with a drum, playing them guitars like shooting from a gun, keeping up the rhythm, steady as a clock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. So when the heat starts to rise and then you gotta blow some steam, take a ride down the river, you'll see just what I mean. The juke joint's jumping when that cat goes on, the whole place is shaking, there's something going on. It's a hillbilly rock, beat it with a drum, playing them guitars like shooting from a gun, keeping up the rhythm, steady as a clock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock. The hillbilly rock, doing a little thing called the hillbilly rock.
That was Hillbilly Rock by Marty Stuart. Marty, welcome.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
You gonna give me this?
Am I going to give you that? Well, I'll just tell you, they've been very nice. There he is, right there. I've had several offers.
This is a nice vehicle.
They've tried to give it away as a prize. I go with it.
It's a good deal. It's a good deal. It's a good deal.
Oh, okay. Enjoyed the show.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed it, and want to wish you a belated happy birthday because we kind of missed you back then. When you started out in show business, you started out with quite a group of people there. What did it feel like working with Johnny Cash and Flatt and Scruggs and
Well,
Doc
I started out
Watson?
with Lester Flatt when I was 13, and I think that's about the best start you could ever hope for in country music, because he was a loved and respected pioneer and a senior member of the Opry, and that automatically put me in the company of Roy Acuff and Bill Monroe and Ernest Tubb and those kind of folks. And those are the people that invented what we know and love as country music today, I think.
Yes.
And it was a wonderful feeling. There's a lot of power around it and a lot of originality and a lot of free spirits, and I think it was a great way to get started.
Did you realize at that age how tremendous they were?
I did.
You were in awe of them.
I mean, when I was a little kid, the Beatles were getting hot, you know?
Yes.
And I had a Flatt and Scruggs record and a Johnny Cash record, and it meant a whole lot more to me than my Beatles record. So I've always been all I've ever wanted to be in my whole life is a hillbilly singer.
Yeah.
So I knew how great they were.
I like hillbilly better than country, too. Well, you, when you did the Hillbilly Rock album, you said it's not hillbilly rock, it's...
I think I said hillbilly music with a thump or something.
With a thump,
yeah.
right, with a thump.
Well, when I was a kid down in Mississippi, there was this black cafe called the Busy Bee Cafe, and after school I'd go next door and stay till my mom came and picked me up at friends of mine that owned a dry cleaners. But you could hear the music coming through. They'd be playing "Put on your high heel sneakers," that kind of stuff. And that music made you want to dance, and it had a thump to it. And you know, I'm not a great crooner. I wish I could sing like Ricky Van Shelter and Mark Chestnut and those guys. But I do what I do, and I think it makes people want to move, and it makes people dance, and it makes people have fun, and that's what we're out here for.
Right. Well, speaking of having fun, I know you played some cards along the way. There's a story about Merle Travis
Merle Travis is another great pioneer. I got my start as a solo artist at Columbia Records. And we were playing cards one night in Memphis, and he said, "So, I hear you're going to be a country singer now." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, you're fixing to be in for a lot of ups and downs." He said, "But I'm going to tell you, after a long streak of bad luck, when you have one of those down spells, what you need to do to make yourself feel better is go out and buy an old Cadillac and go to Nudies or Manuel's and get you a nice suit, find you a good-looking girl, put her in the car, and get to thinking about your favorite song and start driving over town singing it. Then the future's going to brighten up." And we didn't have any luck at all at Columbia. And I was really down. And so I started going through exactly what Travis told me to do. And I started thinking about my favorite song at that time was Cry, Cry, Cry.
Right.
And I got me a suit, got me a wore-out Cadillac with about 120,000 miles, and found a girl for the day. And
A girl for the day.
A girl for the day. And Old Faithful. And got to riding around, and sure enough, the future brightened up, and I called Tony Brown, and I said, "We want to make a tape," and it wound up being the Hillbilly Rock record.
Right. Now, where's the caddy?
Well, she had a lot of miles on her by the time I was through with it. It had about almost 200,000 miles. And one day, I got in it to crank it, and when it would rain, you'd have to open the hood and tap the windshield wipers. So it wouldn't crank one day, and I just left it sitting there. So maybe somebody's enjoying it now somewhere, wherever it is.
Just left it sit?
Yeah, I figured somebody could use it. So I went and got another one.
I wonder if whoever picked it up realizes who it belonged to.
It don't matter. I hope they enjoy the car.
Well, hey, I thank you for joining us today. And I don't know. Oh, I've been wanting to do that for so long.
Thank you.
I got something here. I don't know if you wear hats.
I'm a hair act. I'm not a hat act.
I
But
know
that's
you're.
great.
Well, when you're home.
When I'm fishing, I'll wear this one.
Yeah, right.
It says Hit Country Video. That must be us. I've enjoyed it.
That's us. Well, we enjoyed having you here. And
Thanks
if
for
you'll
asking
take
me
us
that.
back to the show with your latest video.
Tempted.
Right.
Here's the title cut of our new MCA album. And it's my favorite song so far that we've had. Every home ought to have this video. It's called Tempted.
Greet you with the word of peace. I want to talk to you about temptation. Temptation. You are going to face temptation.
All right, Mr. Stewart.
Marty.
Yeah, Al. Be taken down to the stage in about 5 minutes, all right? All right, okay.
You should know temptation is often a thing of beauty, and it could lie just ahead of you.
Hey, Al.
So
Yeah.
remember, my
What's up,
friend,
girl?
as you go
Oh, that's Katie. That's our hostess. Yeah, she's getting all made up for the show tonight. She's going to be hosting you all out there. She's a nice girl. You know, I could introduce her to you.
Remember, my friends,
You guys are on right now.
Right this way, Marty. Right this way. Okay, we're on our way to the stage.
Hey, what'd you say her name was again?
That's Katie.
We're very excited here tonight. We have a special guest performing his new song live. Let's hear a big round of applause for Marty Stuart.
There's a girl trying to steal my heart, and I'm tempted. Even though she could tear it apart, I'm tempted. In her eyes there's mystery. Every time she smiles at me, I know how it could be, and I'm tempted. Each time she looks my way, I'm tempted. Just a little more every day, I'm tempted. It's so hard to resist the thought of her sweet kiss. Can't take much more of this, I'm tempted. Tempted and tried deep down inside. I can't deny I'm tempted. look, and you'll know why I'm tempted. So if I'm burned by the flame, there's no one but me to blame. 'Cause every time she calls my name, I'm tempted. Tempted and tried. Deep down inside, I can't deny that I'm tempted. Tempted and tried. Deep down inside, I can't deny that I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I'm tempted.
Hey, I didn't get a chance to meet you before the show. I thought you were real.
Marty, that was one of the best shows you've ever put on in your life. We're gonna have another one next year, and I want you to come back to it. I want to talk to you about it right now. Come on now.
It's going to be tempted. Yes, I said tempted. You should know temptation is often a thing of beauty.